don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll run here with Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So the Broncos coming out now. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
And now it's Rosen looking. Buying time to his left. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Detroit! Now let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Rosen to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On first down, it's Rosen. Open man right side is Ingram. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And it's a fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Down they run with Howard. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Going for the deep ball. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much. Rosen now off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
This is brought in at the 21. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rosen on 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now Rosen on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. Rosen will throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Reggie Ragland in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Rosen. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
On 3rd down, Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And it's taken in at the 9. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played it.
And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And they'll run it here. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run forward Janovich. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's got the hook up with Conley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We're back now in KC. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ace!
They go counter with Howard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Chiefs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
A give to Howard. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Green 90.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Von Miller coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And the kick by Butker is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And they'll go on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
First throw in overtime now for Rosen. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Sutton. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. The Broncos on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They picked up a first down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a 3rd down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime, every play's importance is magnified. And that one could turn out to be huge.
Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, it's Rosen. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Broncos, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.